Ready?
Hey, I'm ready.
Ready. I'm Shannon.
I'm Matt.
And welcome to the virtual guided session. Yay! We're so glad you're here. Welcome to friends who have joined us many weeks. And if you're brand new this week, welcome. So happy to have you here. Arthur Prems, congratulations. And to Irish Rosa, welcome back. To Bob in Wisconsin, to Tomas, what are you, 13e, 3e. To Maria, oh, I'm so glad you're fit, well, and drink in hand. Very good. You were feeling poorly, and I'm glad you're doing better now. Jaden, welcome in Holland. Aga in Poland. To Dominique and Christine, welcome. And brown bread in the oven sounds delicious, but I don't want the oven on here in Boston today. It is quite hot and heavy. Alex in China, woo! How was your ride? Did you go? You're often on the motorcycle late at night, so welcome home. Good time for tunes for you. To Mike in Portland, welcome. And to Lynn in Steamy, North Carolina. To Therese in Portland. And to Bill in San Francisco. So grateful to share tunes with you. Sally, hello my friend, and welcome. Happy Saturday. Marco in Milano, boiling hot here as well. To Johnny in LA, the city of lost angels. Let's hope that lots of our angels there are staying safe. To Elena, happy Saturday. Adele, welcome. Happy to have you joining us from Nova Scotia. Allison in France, hope you're going well. Carrie in Florida, hello. And hello to Jolie. Good afternoon to you, my friend. Elena, woohoo, hello. Hello to Mike. And the eavesdropper would be a good one. We might not have time for it today. We've got a full house on the request socket, but we'll see. We'll see. How exciting. I'm really looking forward to tunes with you all. Saul in Michigan, welcome. And so happy to see you joining us. Pat from Waterford. And to Russ, hello, not brand new, but been a while. Welcome hello back. In Italy, and welcome back to you. Sean Morris in Manchester. And to Grania in Kerry. Rainy, we could do with a little rain, I think, although it feels like rain almost. Ray, hi and welcome. You're on the road again in Niagara Falls this time. Thanks for joining us from the road. And to Robert and Susan in Tennessee, nice to see you again. Long time no see. We got a surprise for a few folks here later on today. And to Julie as well, nice to see you again in Tennessee. To Jürgen, hi in Sweden, and thanks for joining us. And to Mary in Oregon, sorry it's smoky, and we'll have some good tunes here. Katrina, glad you're driving, and tap your toes along with us. To Ted in Ottawa, happy to have you all. We're going to start off with Gallagher's Frolics, a wonderful jig in E minor. Start things off chill, steady, and together. So do la dee da. We're all going to play together. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2. Here we go. is a wonderful tune, Christian.
totally.
I agree. And nice to play it with you folks. Barney, glad things are cooling down a little bit in New York. Lewis, hi in Indiana. And to Abraham in Bolton. Nice to have you fairly local to us. Irish Rosa learned that from my class. Is that Aileen? Is that your handle there? And momentary dropouts of sound. Sound is okay, I hope. We don't show problems here, but there could be. Never know. We're going to carry on, though, with some polkas and hope all is well.
Yep. Polkas
and
will fix them.
Polkas always fix
the
what ails
sound.
you.
If you're like looking at, trying to do a stream or something and there's, you're having some dropouts, or just do some polkas.
You could try maybe just relaunching YouTube. Could try refreshing. So we're going to try into the Britches Full of Stitches in A. In A. We do it in different keys all the time here as people do the Britches in different keys. And speaking of the Britches Full of Stitches, it's one of the tunes that Nigel has figured out on the piano. Since you asked Grania, he's doing well. So here we go. O'Connor's, aka Hayden's Fancy, into the Britches Full of Stitches. Da do 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 do. 1, 2, here we go. All right, sounds great, says Mike on the guitar. Nice articulate bass notes, Maddie. Woo!
I like it.
It's a lovely one. And Ignacio, welcome in Chile. Glad to have you joining us on this hot day in Boston. I think we'd all rather join Grania in Cary where it's raining. But that's all right. It's so steamy and kind of heavy and close here in Boston that I did turn on Jane the Owl's little wee lights. I thought it would kind of burn some of the haze off. You know, because it feels kind of heavy and dark in a way.
That's a theory. I probably didn't help things by when I was making lunch and I put a wooden spoon on the stove and wasn't paying attention and then was like, what's that burning smell? And said,
that's all right. That it was meant to go. That particular wooden spoon. No love lost with that one. So welcome to Holly, woohoo, and welcome to Tom. Speaking of wooden spoons, yay! Yes. So we're going to carry on with a past Name Your Tune selection, which was The Woman of the House. And then we'll go into Rollin and the Ryegrass. And shall we try the B minor Tommy Peoples tune after that? The Bachelor's Button or whatever it is. Lonesome Bachelor. That Tomas asked for. Lonesome Bachelor. Okay, here we go. See, Tomas, you joined, and just like that, we're honoring your request. Are you in tune with reality?
Pretty. That was very pretty.
Yeah, thank you. Are you in tune?
Yeah, I just tuned.
Okay, 1, 2. Hi, John, and welcome. 1. Hi, Gregor and Marina. Woohoo! 1, 2. Here we go. big finish.
Gotta
That's
be
what
big
it's all
finish.
about. It's what it's all about. Or it's sometimes what it's about. Let's see here.
Yeah, I told this story before, but when Tommy Peoples lived in Boston for a while, and I got to take some lessons with him, and my first order of business was I wanted to get that tune from him, and so I was like, yeah, could you can you teach me this one? And he's like, I don't really know that one.
Yeah. Nor did he know tune for a found harmonium. I do know of the tune, John. I don't know that I've ever really played it. I couldn't.
Tune, is it?
It's not a real fluty tune. I'll kind of like, no, please, don't do it. We may do it in the future, but let's not do it badly, right? Not to say that you would do it badly, but I mean,
I might have been about to bust out something magnificent.
Would you like to do it?
No, you already told me. You've already crushed my dream. I can't now.
Ruin the moment. I'm
Too
sorry.
late. Yeah.
Sorry about
That's
that.
all right.
We all make mistakes, and I made a mistake there. But Bruce, good. I'm glad the Britches was a good tempo to play along with, and glad that it's cooler in Vermont.
Fit.
And glad the Britches fit. And I want to check out this cooking show. I don't know tunes and wooden spoons on Facebook. It's Natalie McMaster's aunt, Mary Jane McDonald, who presents it. That sounds like a lot of fun. I'll check it out, Carrie. That sounds awesome. And Elise, welcome. Glad you're joining us, even though you're exhausted. And hello to the new puppy. So
What's
cute.
the puppy's name?
I can't recall. Let us know what the new puppy's name is. And welcome to this new little one. We met, who was the Penny, the boxer, came to visit us for a day. That was very cute. Yes, that's a good one. So we're going to carry on. We're carrying on with a tune that Arthur had mentioned on the Facebook page. Friends, if you're not already a member of our private Facebook group, the Virtual Guided Session, you have to answer a couple questions to get in, but you're all welcome. All of our Virtual Guided Session Islanders are welcome. And Arthur, you'd mentioned Condon's Frolics, and you had posted it in A minor, and you're usually a fan of the lower keys. So we are going to try Condon's Frolics, yes, but we're going to do it down in E, if that's okay. So we'll give it a try. And then let's go into, yeah? Right. That last tune is a good. It is gorgeous, Maria. And I'm glad that you're feeling better. Tell us, how was it, if you choose? We'd love to know. So Ray says the difference between an amateur and a pro is a pro knows when not to play.
Yeah.
Shannon should not play more often than she doesn't. So she's ascending maybe. Okay, so lovely tune here. Atticus, the puppy, 10-week-old puppy.
Oh
This
God.
goes out to Atticus's Frolics. One. Here we go. much exciting culinary talk going on
Man.
here. And I would say, Pat, you're better off with a burned chicken than an al dente chicken, right? But as for the burned aubergines, oh my goodness, did we have the most beautiful baba ganoush that our friends made. They put an eggplant, an aubergine on the grill, and it was like...
They just left it there.
It looked like an
forever.
old, tired man. It was so sad.
It looked accidental.
It looked like it was done, totally burned. Open it up, scooped the flesh out, put some beautiful fresh tahini and lemon and maybe a little bit of sea salt and maybe a little bit of olive oil. Scooped it up with pita bread, and it was just delicious. That burned eggplant makes the best baba ganoush ever. So that was nice in E minor. I liked trying that one. And Holly, I also like your idea of snowy path. Maybe next time. Elise, we'd love to see a picture of Atticus on the Facebook page. And so if you go to Facebook, if you do Facebook, it's just look for the virtual guided session. The group should show up, and you're welcome to join us. I have to say, Barney says, next time to Elise, get a golden retriever because they don't have sharp teeth. Golden retrievers are apparently known for their soft teeth. I never want to be known for my soft teeth. That's not like a thing. It's the same thing like, his chicken was nice and tender and al dente or
like sounds like a bad dream. Like some recurring nightmare.
Yeah, so keep us posted on the chicken situation, and we'll get through this. I know we will, together as a community. And speaking of as a community... And speaking of Saul, one of your favorite Emile Benoit compositions, Gerald Thomas Burnt Potato Reel. That's funny. And Saul, you had shared with us a really gorgeous version of Jacky Tar, a hornpipe, that Marty Somberg, the way that he did it. So we recorded it. We played it in this session together. We played the B part the way that Marty had played it, which was a bit eccentric. So now we're going to do a little bit more of the standard issue Jacky Tar. We're going to try that for you. And then we're going to go into Byrne's hornpipe. So a set of hornpipes here. And Frank, welcome. Glad you're joining us. And that last beautiful jig was the Legacy jig. And before that, Condon's Frolics. So here we go with Jacky Tar and Byrne's hornpipe. In, what's the first one? Is in G.
You just said burned hornpipe.
Did I?
I think you did.
Wow. Perfect. And Evelyn had too much basil. So she made the peanut butter and basil sandwich. Oh. It's so good. I have to say, even if you put a little bit of olive oil and sea salt or sriracha on it, even delish. Okay. And yes, if the chicken gets burned, you could always peel off the pieces and make a lovely soup.
I think we're all going to come out of this okay.
Okay, Jacky Tar, what key is this in? Is it in G?
It's, well, or the phrases end on E minor, so I guess
it's kind of E minor, and there's lots of C chords.
You could play it solidly in E minor. Yeah, let's say it's in E minor.
Okay.
But I'm not. But I'm starting on C.
First chord is a C chord.
Yeah, just because it sounds better.
2, and the second tune is in D. 1.
I'll do it once with an E minor for you.
Okay. Yes, nice little trill in there, Jaden, you noticed. And exciting. So exciting that you could play that first hornpipe on the fiddle. Woohoo!
That might not have been totally moderate. That seemed jaunty.
It was a little jaunty. It was. Maybe we should have done it a little slower. But I heard, Jaden, since you said you were playing it on the fiddle in the middle, I was excited because then I could actually hear you. I could. I imagine this. And Jim, I don't know if there's another name to this tune. I don't know. I'm not always the best with the tune names. I tried to do a little digging for this session in particular to try to be a little more on the accurate side, but I don't know.
It wouldn't be shocking knowing the way this stuff works. But.
Yeah. There's also a B part that's maybe a little similar of another tune, too. Maybe. A touch of the Baroques, indeed. Dope. Yes, I would say. So we're going to carry on with some jigs, some standard ones. I think all of these are on the Common Core session list. Really trying to rotate those so that we bring you some nice new gems, but that you have a shot at kind of playing some that you know, just by nature of them showing up over and over.
Oh, there's another name for Jack
guitar as Eamon McGiveney's. Okay.
Could be.
I buy it. Yep. Totally. And yay, nice to have the Hughes family joining us. Welcome to Harry and the gang. So let's see. Lilting Banshee.
Jigs.
Brendan Tonra's in D. And the Maid on the green. So... And yeah? Okay.
But not too fast.
Yep. 2. I think there's a chicken soup tune coming up. Here we go. Okay, Margie, welcome. You're right on time. You're perfect. And Pat, I gotta say, I'll take the Byrne chicken. I like the flavor of kind of a bit of a overdone,
Blackened.
crispy. Fine with me. Fine with me. As Barney said, not burned, blackened. And that's amazing. Ray, you're getting around. I'm glad you're working. You're driving the bus. All is well. Okay, now speaking of all is well. A number of people have asked for the gravel walk, walks, whatever it is. I'm not 100% fond of this tune, and it's probably because I don't play it well. And so I told my friend Chris, this week I will do it, and I will try to honor it, and I will try to do my best with it. So we're going to try a tune that I do like very well, which is the Torn Jacket. And maybe if I put it next to the Torn Jacket in D, it'll kind of like, inform the gravel walks and bring a little more sweetness to the gravel walks. Now, the thing about the gravel walks that I cannot abide, I cannot do the repeated last part. So we're not going to repeat the last part. The one who flew the coop. There are some good chicken jokes here.
Oh, I could.
Do you have a good chicken joke after this?
No.
Drop D. Here we go.
Yeah.
1, 2, here we go. Oh, hey, Mladen, welcome from Serbia. 1, 2, here we go. Oh, Joe, thanks for the shout out there. And Lynn, thanks for the support. Rune, welcome. Glad to have you joining us. Yes, if you're just joining us, I mentioned that the gravel walk is not, or the gravel walks is not always my go-to tune, but I promised my friend Chris I'd try it today, and you know what? That was enjoyable. Very nice, Matthew. Way to paint that beautifully. So we are going to play our offering for you today. We're going to try our. Are we going to try the Marching with Four? Marching with Four. Okay, so this is a tune that I wrote back in March 2020 for our friend Eric, and so we're going to give it a try, and this is the special offertory part of the afternoon. If you're still being paid to work and you can throw a little into our virtual tip jar, we are grateful, and if that's not available right now, that is okay. There is no stress and no pressure. This is tunes for all of us, so here we go with our Marching with Four.
You like this?
One, here we go. This tune, the fourth member of the family was still quite young, and so I had the idea that that's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the little riff that runs throughout for the family of four. That's why it's called Marching with Four, and that's in the 22 tunes collection that I put out last year. If you don't have a copy of that and you want it, it's free for all our VGS friends. You can go to my website, shannonheatonmusic.com, and you can find the 22 tunes for troubled times. And if you put in the code VGS friend, it's free. So the 22 tunes is free with this code, VGS friend.
And I saw earlier someone, Tomas, asking about picks. Got to talk about picks. Yes, I'm back to the old faithful Dunlop 73. I have discovered that this guitar has if I use my tone pick on this one, it's almost too dark, I think, for this. I like this gives it a little more sparkle. So.
Oh my gosh! Okay. So Maria, thank you. Callum McLeod built a road for his community with a pick shovel and a wheelbarrow because the council refused to help. Man. So it was the gravel walk.
Oh, that's the story of that? Wow.
Okay, I like the tune more.
Man, I need improving greatly.
Yes, I need a good story. I always need a good story. Thank you. That is great. And Janice, we're glad you're here, and it's fine to join us whenever you can. We're delighted to have you. So we're gonna. We've got a surprise for some flute friends. We were just working on this tune, which is called The Milliner's Daughter, which is just a beauty. So I'm going to put a few tunes with that, a few requests from the past. I think Scylla had requested Poor But Happy at 53. That's a great title of a tune. And it's a composition of Paddy Bono Bryn. And we're going to then do Farewell to Ireland, because that's another flute class tune of the past. So here we go. E minor, D, and G. Is it Poor But Happy at 63 and not 53? Am I
Depends.
being ageist? Oh, anyway, those are all gorgeous tunes.
And did you see that Gravel Walks went back to not being your favorite tune?
No, that's not true. That's right, Maria. Your wonderful story was about a different tune, about Columns Road and not about the Gravel Walk. But you can always say, that reminds me of another story.
Oh,
It's related. It's related. I'm sure there's a lovely story behind the Gravel Walk or the Gravel Walks or whatever it is. The Gravel Walks, when it's this hot, it seems like the gravel could just like pop like popcorn.
What was the dude's name? Oh, later.
Yeah.
Later for this story.
It's all in the telling, Matt. So, Lynn, you had asked for that Patty O'Brien tune, the D1, last week. I just remembered. Oh, I'm really not in tune. Are you in tune with The Fly and the Porter? We're going to do that, and we'll do it with one that we all know, because we've been eccentric for a couple minutes here. So we'll do it with the Kesh jig. Typing in The Fly and the Porter. The Fly and the Porter. And Tomas, it was Ray, you had said that you used to put a Guinness float in some drink. Ugh. I'd rather have a fly in my drink than a Guinness float, I think. But I don't know. Maybe it's lovely. Maybe it's nice. Ray knows from food, so.
Does put a Guinness float, does that mean something's floating in the Guinness, or does that
I think
mean
you
putting the Guinness in
do
something
you
else?
freeze the Guinness?
Oh, not like a float, like an ice cream float.
Oh, that's what I thought.
No, I don't think you'd want to do that.
Okay, that's what I thought. That's why I was like, yeah. Did I type these tunes in?
I don't know. I just don't know.
Don't think I did. I don't.
Good
after all
Lord.
that,
Jeez,
Shannon, get it together. All right, here we go. You win some, you lose some. Yes. Okay. Good. 1, 2. Here we go. Oh, it's not nice. Are you in tune with reality?
I am so in tune with reality.
It's so hot. It's just.
It is really hot.
Okay. Oh, 1, 2. Oh my God. Just slipping and icky. I think it was Allison who said like the sweat was running into the flute.
Oh, yes.
1, 2, here we go.
think
The
of.
flute slipping. Susan, my friend Sheila Falls has a tune called Slips and Falls. I don't think she was talking about the flute, but she could be. Yeah. All right. Matt Heaton, master of making the accidental intentional. And virtual guided session, masters of making the kind of crummy situation something of beauty. So thank you for helping us create this virtual guided session island, our island here. Thank you so much for joining us today. Kiros, Kopkun Naka, Hvala Lepa, Miigwech, Jutva, Ndo, Dinatenda, Gam Obrigado, Kusanem, Toda, Dioch, Terima Kasih, Salamat, Ahehe, Spasiba, Ta Palat, Eskarik Asko, Shukran, Hvala Sheshe, Evharisto, Muchos gracias, Garamahagat, Grazie, Danke sehr, Dziękuję, Tusen Tak, Kamsahamnida, Arigato gozaimasu, Kanavo, Trugares, merci beaucoup, danke, and Dhanyavad. Thank you so much, everyone. I can't believe that it is snowing in South Africa. That is amazing. So let's finish with a tune that defies the seasons. We're going to play our Inish Here waltz that we played with a bunch of you some time ago. In fact, I'll put the link to the collaboration that we did, the video that Elise created for us. That was very special. But for now, let's play it together. Oh, Pat forgot the chicken. It's okay. It's going to be delicious. Here on our island, we love Byrne chicken. So here we go. 1, 2, ready? Here we go. Thanks, everyone. Hi, Ilam. Hi, Jeroen. Hi, everybody. And bye, everybody. Hope to see you here again soon. Frank and Lawrence, I'm so glad that you stopped by. Folks, be so well and hope to see you soon here with the virtual guided session. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Thank you.